This has to do with a viral picture that Rap Caviar posted of the Mount Rushmores of the 2010s, and they asked who takes your last spot. So you got Drake on there, obviously. He's Mr. Decade.
Mr. Decade. It's undeniable.
Mr. Decade. He's on there. Can't take him off there. You hate yourself. You know what I mean? And then you got Kendrick on there.
Of course. The recluse, we ain't heard from him, but we know Boogeyman out there. We know the Boogeyman out there.
And then you got, a question mark of who that one spot could be. And then you have J. Cole on there.
The man just literally lit your ears on fire a couple weeks ago, and he's still doing it. If you listening to it, it's still fire. Dog, where you want to start with this, man? Because I actually dug deep into this one, bro. I had to think about it.
Just tell me who your
you know what, brother?
Your fourth one.
And this is the type of energy I'm on for the rest of the year. The Mount Rushmore don't do hip hop justice. Ain't enough spots, bro. Because I started to think about it, man. Look, I wanted to just initially go ahead and say, who was the first one on my mind? I think it was Nicki. Because, naturally, the first few people you see, it's like Nicki. And it's like you could definitely make the case that Nicki came in and realistically, bro, she came in and she paved the way. She definitely made a whole vibe. You see a lot of these artists now pretty much taking a lot of what she doing and that's pretty much the female vibe. It's a lot more female artists out here getting they shit off in this rap than it was a few years back. I remember it was points where, you get to the BET Awards and they talking the best female hip hop artists, and it's the same artists every year because you ain't really hearing from nobody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, it just kicked up a resurgence, man, with a lot of artists. But then I had to think about the person that came up with these three gentlemen. And who honestly, he's probably had a lot of like backlash, especially in the social medias, everything, and it definitely stunned his growth. But if we talking about quality of music, Wale, you know what I'm saying? Wale, I know that you ain't the Wale head. I know you don't rock with Wale, but realistically, this nigga Wale ain't missed a step, man. He ain't missed a step. He been through his little turmoils. And then I had to also think about if we talk about consistency, you got to look at Big Sean and Meek, man.
Oh, so like Wale is not your answer?
No.
Oh,
no. That's what I'm saying. Not at all.
You said Big Sean and Meek.
Big Sean and Meek. And then if we talk about who's probably the biggest, T. Scott, bro. The nigga don't miss. He just had a Happy Meal. Nigga, what are we talking about?
2010s though.
Bro, is T. Scott not 2010s?
He is, but like he didn't start in the beginning of the like these dudes were hitting in the 2010s.
These dudes were hitting, but then you got Kendrick who ain't dropped since.
They have more body of work.
Not really, bro. If you go back to what was it, Days Before Radio with Travis Scott, because if you count Section 80 and the mixtapes, then okay, yeah, Kendrick got that much more, but Travis Scott got just about as many projects as these artists on here. He's done everything they've done.
But
he's been as relevant.
Already on that level.
You're talking about from the
on.
that XXL cover shit when that still mattered, and when they came in and was doing their thing. Stay here from that point.
That's fine. No, I'm not saying that he's not arguably can't be on there. I'm just saying.
I'm saying that T. Scott,
he skipped over a few people.
Bro, what year was it? Was probably 2012 when he first started popping. Let me look up that Days Before Rodeo mixtape, and then I can honestly hold on. Let me see, because if it was, then he's definitely in this talk. Days Before Rodeo. Okay, 2014. That ain't that bad.
That ain't that bad.
Nah, that's still the first half. And if you talking about a run,
but that's when he started popping up.
These guys. Well, he was already popping up in like. Kanye
yeah, he was on his run. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. But these guys are on a whole nother level. That's what I'm saying. A whole
nother level. But if we talking about
they were.
Factor, we talking about Star Factor.
Everything.
He's up there too, bro. We cannot.
He is now for sure.
He was there as soon as he dropped his first album. The nigga remember all the performances he was dropping? And everybody was talking about every time he had a show, it was the biggest show that motherfuckers would see at like all these festivals. He was the festival king.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of festivals, bro. That's what you have to do when you first drop your album, bro. And when it's your first album, you have to do those things.
But I'm saying, the dude, showmanship.
These guys right here during that time.
Who else? Who would you put there? That's why I said Nicki. But I don't see nobody else that could go in that spot, bro. You got Nicki, Meek, Big Sean, I say T. Scott, Wale. Really ain't
if you
too.
putting Wale on there, you might as well put Currency on there.
I mean, if you want to talk consistency, but that's like backpacker rap. You can't really
I don't wanna call it
backpacker stoner rap.
but that's like
It's a niche.
So,
Currency has not
so
not
what,
dropped
Wale
the album.
backpacker rap at one point?
Nah, he was
He
like
sure
that go-go
damn
shit. I
was.
mean, all them niggas was. That was the era. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go back to all them niggas,
but that's
music at
not
that
what
time,
his music is, though. You mean
it's
listen to his
it's
music
stoner
now.
roller shit. It's a very niche. Like he has his following. He got
Everybody
his
got a niche. That's the whole point of hip hop.
That is
It's
not the whole
different
point of
niche.
hip hop. If we doing that,
It's
then why
different
ain't T
niche.
Scott the nigga right there? Because that nigga whole
It's not
vibe
because
is
of his
own.
niche.
I'm
It's
sa-
not because of his
but that's what I'm
genre
saying,
within hip
bruh.
hop.
I think Currency is too. He's more underground than I
Like,
guess.
because if we talking that, Kanye could be up there. Definitely.
I mean that, but I don't consider Kanye in that class. I consider him in the class before that.
But they're talking
Like, I
about
would
the
put-
question.
I would
But the
put Kanye
question
in that
was
T.I. Jeezy
the question
category.
was the 2010s. It didn't matter about when you came
2000.
out. It was about that era, this era, the 2010s all
But I
the
feel
way.
like they
it came
gave-
out because
feel
of
like-
Drake winning Mr. Decade.
But I feel like they gave Kanye the 2000s. I feel like that's who got the 2000s.
I don't know. I mean, they weren't around.
That's what I'm
early
saying, bro.
enough
And
to
at the
do
time,
this.
Kanye was up there. The nigga didn't miss, and white people love that man.
And he
Niggas
still
love
really
him too.
wasn't missing during his 2000.
He
these
wasn't, but I mean,
2010
nigga got
era
some
too.
blemishes though.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. But
nigga
I'm
got
just.
some-
But there's plenty of other people that have blemishes too. Well, let's not act like someone got perfect streaks
we
here.
not gonna act like that.
Yeah,
I mean, these
there's
niggas, these
that's what I'm
niggas
saying.
flawless.
But that's what I'm saying. There's nobody like these three. Up
Yeah,
there,
I'm about to say
period.
these
There's
niggas
not.
damn near flawless.
They
You know what I'm
don't
saying?
miss.
Yeah, they don't.
Now you might have one that might have a
You
miss
might
here or
have
there.
your feelings about it, but realistically, that shit's gonna chart. That shit's gonna do what the fuck it gotta do on every.
And
aspect.
realistically, the first one on there, he's so far ahead above the other two. It's not even fucking funny.
If we're talking
That's
about-
how crazy
Well,
this list is.
I wouldn't even say that. It depends on
Numbers
how you look at
wise.
it. I mean, numbers wise.
Numbers
for sure.
wise.
This decade, man. This nigga's in every genre.
Numbers wise, I mean, when you billboard and you chart at 1, 2,
These-
and 3,
the
that's
other
different.
two niggas don't make Spanish music. Like these niggas don't be doing all types of random shit.
They don't have to.
I mean, of course they don't. But if they
They,
wanted,
they don't have to.
But I'm saying,
literally
of course
do what
they don't
do.
have to. But I'm saying, I mean, I'm not trying to say that they're like not on his level, but Drake is an artist to the highest extent, I guess you want to say. Well, not
He's
I ain't
a
gonna say the highest.
professional.
He's a professional artist.
He is a professional winner. He knows what
The other
fuck
two
he's
are
doing.
rappers. They're thoroughbred, the great, the
No,
the
they're
greatest
artists.
rappers.
They're artists. They're
They're
artists.
artists, but
They're
they're-
artists. They're artists. They're
they're-
artists.
They
They're artists. You gotta
they
give them more. You
flourish.
gotta get the benefit of the doubt.
They
These dudes are
flourish,
making beats. These
but they
dudes are
flourish and they
these dudes are
rapping.
mixing, mastering.
They
They're doing a
flourish
whole lot.
and they rapping, and we don't want them. We don't want these niggas to sing. Honestly, I mean, I don't.
shit.
I don't
I
mind
like.
it. I like when
like.
J. Cole do his
I
shit.
like when J. Cole.
And I like
sing
when
on
Kendrick get on his
KLD
like
and
on
all
his
that
on
the
his
whole time.
what's his spoken word shit. I love that
Yeah.
shit. But nigga, Drake got a whole like R&B catalog, fam. Like albums.
Because he can do that.
Because he can do that.
'Cause he
These
can do
niggas
that.
not doing that.
They
That's
can't do that.
They can't. That's my point. That's why it's like, okay, yeah, Drake in a different realm in general because this nigga can do it all. He don't gotta stay in one box.
That's why he's.
And I'm not
first
saying
on
that they do.
that part right.
I'm not
there.
saying that they do, but that's why I say T.
Oh,
Scott.
they're in and out and everywhere too.
That's why I say T. Scott or Nicki gotta fill that spot because T. Scott, when you talk about production, just the sound, he got these kids by like he nigga
Kanye too.
Fortnite,
That's
all
why I
that
said
shit.
Kanye too.
Kanye lost a lot. He lost a lot, especially in this past in the last 10.
Yes.
He lost a whole lot, dog.
And it's gone like this for Kanye and Travis Scott. They've switched spots.
Oh, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who else? Who's another one? I mean,
I'm definitely missing some. I'm not. I really didn't even think about it because I was like, this
I
would be
feel like
pretty
there's
easy.
someone that is like screaming right now.
I've heard people mention Big Crit too.
That's who screaming in the back of my head. Crit literally never miss. He's literally never missed all his mixtapes, albums, fire. His brother stays on point with his subject matter, and he does get into that different realm. He does step into that, but I mean his specific style is kind of, that is Southern, but he can definitely step into that R&B, the more I guess intimate type songs.
Yeah.
Do that too. But
What about Ross? What about Ross? I think Ross definitely should be mentioned. He at least should be mentioned.
When did Ross come in the game? Like 2009, something like
he
that?
came in 08, 09.
Yeah,
he was in there
the beginning of
early
college
that.
I mean,
Because he built up and then he went on that run when he dropped what was that? What was that?
Like, okay, technically Drake came in 08. J. Cole came in 09. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I think Ross should be. He has a
Ross got a catalog, bro. But Ross do say a lot of the same shit sometimes. But it's the wordplay, the lingo, just the whole.
It hits,
nigga. Every time you hear a Ross beat, if you know that the whatever the fuck
heat
coming in, it's over, bro.
That or should we put like a should we put like a trap artist on? Should we put like Gucci on here?
Nah.
2010s? What?
Nah,
nigga, what?
Gucci was before that. Gucci was
going. Oh, he was 08, 09.
I mean,
early,
he had his
but
pauses.
He was 2000.
All the legal
I mean,
shit.
bro, he's dropped. I don't know how many fucking albums.
This nigga don't stop. He's another one of them, but that don't.
But that's what I'm saying. If we putting a trap artist on here, who we gonna for 2010?
You consider Ross a trap artist?
No, I'm saying if we was putting a trap artist, like if the
we
last spot,
if we did a trap list,
not even that. Like we try to keep it different. So you got like an R&B type guy. You got a straight thoroughbred.
Bro, I just thought of the other motherfucker. Future.
That's what I'm saying though.
But no, Future just outright would deserve to be in this.
Yeah, of course. Like, but he would fit
trap
very
aside,
well.
But he would definitely fit that
Future.
mold very well.
Future, for sure.
Future. It's like Future, nigga.
Well, one, he's got so many hits with the guy on first.
That guy right there, the first one.
Yeah, when you do songs with the guy in the front,
bro,
you're gonna at least be in the mention category.
Yeah, and he's got a song with the second guy too.
Does he?
He does.
Oh yeah, he does.
He got
does.
the
it's the Black Panther song.
Yeah, with J Rock, he got a song with that guy. I don't know if he got one with J Cole. I just don't see them really melding well, but I wouldn't be surprised. Nigga got songs with Young Thug. That's just as fucking good, if we be honest. I think it gotta go to Future. But between Future and Nicki, I gotta give it to Future because Nicki still only got like 3 albums.
I understand because you might have to put a female on this list.
You might have to. And Nicki deserve it. I mean, we're not gonna act like she didn't do the goddamn thing, bro. She paid away for a lot of. Yeah, she
to choose from.
It wasn't
from 2010 on to now. There's not a lot.
Now when Nicki
wasn't a lot to choose from.
When Nicki came in, it wasn't a lot of active female artists.
So by default, I can give it to her, but at the same time, if I was putting somebody else in there, it'd probably be Future.
So I think we can agree on 1A, 1B, Future, Nicki.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Sure. So yeah, I think that's where I'm going with it. Yeah, 1A, 1B,
Nicki, I'd put Future on here. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. DS too. Because every time I keep on thinking about it, I just keep seeing the Dirty Sprite 2 cover. Oh my god, nigga, that album was fucking amazing.
He had a whole wave, man.